Alright guys, I got a tire here. It keeps going low on me. I don't know whether it's got a nail in it, screw in it, popped a bead. I don't know what's wrong with it. So we're going to pull it off and figure out what's going on with it. And I'll give you an idea how to plug a tire, give you an idea how to seal a rim, how to patch a tire. So let's start off by jacking it up and pulling the tire off. Of course, you want to break loose your lug nuts before you jack it up unless you got an impact. So let me break those loose, jack it up, and get the tire off. Okay, so we got the tire off here. Now, some of the most common spots for a tire to leak is the valve core inside the valve stem, which I really don't like these little tin ones anyway. Right around the valve stem, and the bead. The bead likes to leak because sometimes we hop curbs and the tire will suck down and come back up. You know, it'll kind of, if you have a low tire especially, it'll kind of, the rubber will bend and bend back and allow dirt to get inside there. And when that happens, then it has a slow leak. So the way we're going to start off trying to find that out is we're going to use a spray bottle, a little bit of soap and water in it. That's not 409, it's just water. So I'm going to spray that valve stem first and the valve core. And you can see there, I see no bubbles. I see bubbles from the water and the soap, but there's not actually bubbles being pushed out. So then you want to kind of wiggle your valve stem a little bit and make sure there's no bubbles. So now at this point, we'll spray all the way around the bead. And if you see clearly or obviously that there's a nail or a screw in it, then that's probably your perpetrator. But in this case, I haven't even looked yet. I'm just going over the steps with you. So I don't see any leak there. I know it has a leak because about every morning it needs air. So my next step is to check the back seal. And normally it'll leak here before it does the front, because when we like to pop curbs and stuff, or if you drive down a lot of dirt roads with large rocks, it'll, like I said, just bend that back and cause that. So here now, you can see where I lift it up. There's just a little bit of water moving around. You can actually just go around and lift it like that and move it around and find the leak. But in this case, I can already tell there's no leak there. So now I'm going to stand it up. And I probably should have, like I said, inspected it for a nail or a screw before all this, but I'm guessing because the amount that it's leaking, which is not very much, that if it was a nail or a screw, it came in and went right back out. So in this case, now we'll spray the tire and literally just soak it up. If you have a tub, 55-gallon drum that's been cut in half or something that you can literally just set this tire in, you'll find it a lot faster. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this and just keep rotating the tire here until I see a bunch of air. And so let me search it over and see if I find the hole. Be right back, but you won't even know I'm gone. Okay, so I found my leak. Can you see the little bubbles right there popping up? And like I thought, a screw or a nail went straight into it and right back out. In this case, it's not that big, so I'm not going to worry about a patch. All I'm going to do is just throw a plug in it. So you get to see how a plug gets installed. One of these bad boys right here. When you buy these, sometimes they come with the glue. You don't need the glue. The glue is mainly to hold it in place and allow it to slide in to the hole while it's wet. So if you have the glue, you can use it, but I never use it. So I have enough strength, I can push it through. If you don't have a whole lot of strength, maybe you should use the glue. And again, it's just to help it be slippery going in and hold it while it's in there. So let me grab the tools and we'll show you how to do this. On the market, there's a lot of different tools. They may have a straight handle, they may just be like a screwdriver shape, but essentially you'll have one that is a file. It just kind of rubs and it's pointed on the end. The other one will have this little hole and a slit down through the middle. So what we'll do is we'll start off by making this hole bigger. It needs to be this big around for the plug. So I'm going to shove this down inside of there. So I'm going to have to use both hands. So again, I'll be right back and you won't even know. So here we go. Now this is in there. You can probably hear the air coming in and out. And don't worry about losing air. You can actually install these plugs on the side of the highway. If you lose a little bit of air, that's okay. It's actually better for it. So let me show you how to assemble these now. Hold this right down there on that, no, the foam. Here. Put it right there. Move your thumb out of the way of that. Okay, stay right there. Okay, so what we do, I need two hands for this, so what we do is we just pull a plug out. They're extremely sticky. And that should probably be cleaned up a little bit better, but it'll still work. Pinch the end of it like that and push it through there just like that a little bit so you can get your fingers on it and pull it through. It doesn't want to fit in there, but it needs to fit in there. So just work it and work it hard until it comes through, and you're going to go about to the halfway mark. Just like that. Now at this point, this is where you would put your glue. Just a little bit here and a little bit here. Okay, shine it up there on the tire. So now we can pull the plug out, and we're just going to shove this in. Back up a little bit so they can see it better. There you go. And we're going to push that down halfway till the rubber's almost all but an inch out, half an inch. And when you pull this back, it'll try to come with you. Give it a little twist and pull it quick, and it'll stay. So there's the plug. Now we're just going to take a pair of dikes and cut those off. Okay, so now you're just going to grab a pair of dikes and you're going to cut it as low as possible. There's one. And there's two. And if it sticks out a little bit like that, that's okay. It's not going to hurt anything. So that's it. That's how you repair the hole. And don't use these plugs on the sidewall on either side because they're unsafe. This area here stretches a lot more than this. All your steel is in here. There's no steel on the sidewall, hardly at all. So this side will stretch, so don't use it there. But these plugs will work just as good as a patch. That's it. I hope that helped you out. I'll put it back on the truck and save you a few bucks. Have a good day.